Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Ridge is shaken by Eric's warning as Thomas is scrutinized for his doubts. Ridge is disturbed by Eric's skepticism about Thomas's family philosophy. The Forrester family encounters unforeseen difficulties as decisions from the past collide with present issues. Ridge, meanwhile, struggles with Brooke's secrets, which have the potential to destroy relationships in Los Angeles. Los Angeles residents' lives are once again upended as outdated decisions clash with contemporary reality. Love, loyalty, and secrets are all at stake, and the consequences are sure to rock the Forrester household in unexpected ways. Keep an eye out for every twist on Paramount Plus and CBS. After his trip to Paris, Thomas came back. Thomas was engaged to Paris at the time of his most recent visit. However, Thomas disclosed that they had broken up on the September 3rd program. Thomas returned home for Taylor's wedding. However, as Taylor is unaware of Ridge's kiss with Brooke following his rescue of her in Capri, things might not go as planned. Ridge was frequently urged not to wait by Eric. He was adamant that Brooke was the one for his son. Ridge first made it clear to his father that he was dedicated to Taylor. Ridge, however, had a change of heart and thought that Brooke might be his fate when Nick expressed his desire to wed her. Elektra suspicious. Liam's obsession. Rana's debut. Spoilers for the week of September 8th on The Bold and The Beautiful point to big surprises. Rana's major debut is anticipated by fans. It is inevitable that Elektra Forrester will become suspicious. In addition, Liam Spencer is adamant about getting his family back together. Let's discuss the upcoming events in the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Let's begin with Rana, a fresh character. Next week, the woman will make her debut. She requires a Forrester Creations original apparently because she is a socialite. Rana will therefore receive assistance from Brooke Logan and Katie Logan. Rana might even join Katie and Brooke in their endless debate about Taylor Hayes and Ridge Forrester. Ridge's heart is obviously still beating for Brooke, despite his continued commitment to Taylor. Taylor will continue to press for an early wedding date in the interim. Thomas Forrester could even be able to assist her with it. According to previews for the week of September 8th on The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam is determined to keep trying to win Hope Logan over. Naturally, Hope has been approached by both Deacon Sharp and Ivy Forrester about giving Liam another chance. She is already engaged to Carter Walton though. Hope is already conflicted over Liam, so it seems likely that Carter will experience heartbreak once more. The illusions of Luna Nozawa will also continue to worry Sheila Carter Sharp, according to fans. The young woman is adamant about forcing Will Spencer into a future with her. Even though the pregnancy test came back negative, might Luna still stage a baby? Additionally, Elektra will probably begin to suspect Will. He will find it impossible to ignore the mystery girl as long as his flashbacks persist. Luna will eventually make her big move and reveal her existence to Will. She won't, however, obtain the conclusion she desires. Naturally, Elektra would misinterpret everything and believe Wood intentionally cheated on her. But in reality, it was a drugging and attack. Sheila will eventually have to fill in Lee Finnegan as her concerns grow. Compared to Lee, Sheila knows a lot more about Luna's activities. But there comes a moment when a person can no longer be fixed. It's fairly obvious that Luna hasn't learned anything at all. In the week of the event, which plot line are you most excited to see? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. Thomas shows his dark side in 3 ways. According to teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, now that BNB has set up a diabolical setback, Thomas Forrester might expose his evil nature in 3 different ways. Will Thomas generate some major drama and revert to his old, twisted tendencies? Lee Finnegan and Taylor Hayes discussed Thomas's problematic past during the show. Taylor admitted that she would support Thomas in the event that he experienced another setback, even though she would hate to see him suffer one. There are some red flags here. So Lee also hoped that nothing would occur that would rekindle Thomas's previous problems. Naturally, Ridge Forrester also voiced concern, given Thomas's current state of confusion. Thomas is obviously lonely and finding it difficult to manage his personal and work lives. The disastrous reunion between Ridge and Taylor might be the final straw that makes Thomas lose it. It's possible that Thomas was correct when he stated that he couldn't handle it. Let's discuss some dark tale possibilities since there are 3 ways B&B may drive Thomas insane if that's the case. Thomas may pursue Brooke Logan in retaliation if he believes that she is to blame for Taylor and Ridge's rekindled romance failing. Thomas may also think that he can help his parents get back on track if he can just get Brooke out of the way. There is no doubt that Thomas might have sabotaged Brooke in some way or perhaps abducted her. As he sets a possible Brooke trap, it all depends on how low the authors wish to go with Thomas. We should also take into account the potential for Thomas's fixation on Hope Logan to resurface as an issue. When Thomas is upset by Taylor and Ridge's breakup, he can become obsessed with Hope, which could cause chaos in her life as well. Thomas holds Luna accountable for nearly destroying Steffi. The possibility of Thomas and Luna Nozawa turning into insane rivals is another intriguing plot point. When Thomas learns that Steffi Forrester is still alive, he might not be ready to overlook Luna's attempt to remove her from the map. Since Luna isn't used to someone lowering themselves to her level, it would be entertaining to see Thomas challenge her and leave her reeling. In any event, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Thomas's evil side might be revealed and bring terrible news, so stay tuned for updates on all the mayhem. Thomas begs Ridge in desperation. Thomas showed Ridge his phone in the CEO's office. The headline read, "Ridge Forrester rescues Brooke Logan," and it featured a picture of Ridge embracing and kissing Brooke in Italy. Ridge clarified that he had to save Brooke's life after he nearly perished. "Had you to give her a kiss?" Thomas lost his temper. Thomas said he needed Ridge to follow through more than he realized, and he questioned whether Ridge was sincere when he committed to Taylor. Thomas made it clear to Ridge that he would not let Brooke woo him back into his life, and that he could never again harm Taylor. "It was one of the main reasons Thomas was back," he told Ridge. "I will observe you. She will not be able to wriggle her way back in, I promise. Tell me, Dad, you won't go back to her," Thomas begged. "Tell me you won't harm Mom." Thomas revealed that his engagement to Paris had been called off. He claimed he hadn't told Taylor and that it was embarrassing. Thomas claimed to have heard that the reason for the separation was because Liam's family had given him the impression that he was dying. "I have no idea what my life is like at the moment. I don't have a job or a relationship," Thomas remarked. He claimed that he needed his family to be together, and that he wasn't bound by any rules. "Don't mess with Mom. Additionally, don't mess with Steffi or myself," Thomas said to his father. "I couldn't handle it." "You couldn't bear it?" Ridge inquired. "To be honest, no," Thomas informed him. He claimed that the reunion of his parents meant a great deal to him because he missed him and his family. Thomas claimed to feel isolated. He explained to Ridge how he had healed Taylor's heart, and urged him not to trample on it or throw it to the ground. Ridge claimed that Thomas's desperation and sadness brought back memories of his previous self. "Are you all right? You're not going back?" Ridge restated. "It's very essential to me since I'm feeling lost. Right now it's the only thing I have going for me. I need my family, Dad," Thomas said with tears in his eyes. Ridge gave his son a hug. Katie and Brooke, who were across the hall, discussed the trip to Italy's financial results and declared the concert a success. Brooke observed that Ridge seemed less concerned with the stats and more with the fact that he nearly lost her. Brooke questioned why he hadn't told Taylor how he felt if it hurt him so much. Brooke bemoaned, "I just can't believe he's still with her." Katie didn't think Ridge was helping Taylor by dragging her around, and she could appreciate Brooke's displeasure. Now that Thomas was back in town, Brooke understood how difficult things were for Ridge. Ridge didn't have to feel bad about reuniting his family or appeasing his adult children, Katie raged. The romantic moment when Ridge breathed life back into Brooke after she almost drowned was recounted. Brooke was concerned that Thomas was attempting to dissuade Ridge from getting back together with her. Brooke cited Taylor's broken heart syndrome as one of the reasons Ridge could remain with her. Katie made fun of that and listed the reasons he should have been with Brooke. According to Katie, Ridge should honorably leave Taylor that day. "Brooke, I mean it. Ridge has every right to confess his error to Taylor if he can do so to you. And he will." "Adamantly," said Katie. As Brooke assured herself that Ridge would provide for her, she experienced flashbacks to Italy. "He must," she continued, "because our love story will not end." When Taylor noticed Lee walking by in the hospital, she reached out to her. Taylor stated that Luna most likely need her to take a leave of absence. Taylor understood that trying to save her grandchild and everything they had endured must have been devastating. She said that if Lee wanted to talk, she could be there. Lee and Taylor got down to discuss about how much they were looking forward to seeing Hayes and Kelly again. Lee cautioned that she was capable of showing tough love, and that the adolescent years will arrive soon enough. Lee joyfully informed Taylor that she and Ridge were engaged after noticing her ring. Lee chuckled that they had just been discussing rough love when Taylor mentioned that Thomas had returned to town. "Pardon me?" Surprised, Taylor inquired. Lee expressed regret, but pointed out that Thomas's inappropriate behavior had caused them to go through a difficult period. Although Thomas had some problems, Taylor acknowledged that he was now considerably better. She stated that although she would be there if he had a setback, she would detest it. Lee wished that he would not experience another setback. Luna examined the pregnancy test she was holding at Lee's. It came back negative and Luna let out a deep sigh. Sheila entered and inquired about the situation. They went over the entire party, how everyone assumed she was dead, and how Luna hoped she would have a future with Will instead, since she didn't tell Sheila. Sheila informed Luna that there was no opportunity for them to be together, because Will believed she was dead. Sheila said it was a hoax, but Luna pointed out that she had survived a bear assault. It dawned on Luna that she could pretend to be pregnant. Sheila was concerned that she was preparing herself for failure. Luna told her she was appreciative. Lee had retained legal counsel, but she made it clear that she would not entrust her destiny to anybody but herself. As someone who has served time in prison, Sheila could relate. According to Luna, they were the kind of people that could accomplish anything when forced into a difficult situation. Although she had to return to the dinner, Sheila reassured Luna that she was on her side. When Luna was by herself, she took out the pregnancy test again and concluded that it was too early. "I'll make it happen," she declared.